named /ei/ plural as, or aes, and b1, is the first letter and the first vowel of the modern English alphabet and the ISO basic Latin alphabet 1. It is similar to the ancient Greek letter alpha, from which it derives. 2. The uppercase version consists of the two slanting sides of a triangle, crossed in the middle by a horizontal bar. The lowercase version can be written in two forms, the double story A and single story. The latter is commonly used in handwriting and fonts based on it, especially fonts intended to be read by children, and is also found in italic type. In English grammar, a, and its variant an, is an indefinite article. A. From Wikipedia. The earliest certain ancestor of A is Aleph, also written Aleph, the first letter of the Phoenician alphabet 3, which consisted entirely of consonants. For that reason, it is also called an abjad to distinguish it from a true alphabet. In turn, the ancestor of Aleph may have been a pictogram of an ox head in Proto-Sinaitic script 4, influenced by Egyptian hieroglyphs, styled as a triangular head with two horns extended. By 1600 BC, the Phoenician alphabet letter had a linear form that served as the base for some later forms. Its name is thought to have corresponded closely to the Paleo-Hebrew or Arabic Aleph. Black letter A. Untitled A. Another black letter A. Modern Roman A. Modern Italic A. Modern script A. When the ancient Greeks adopted the alphabet, they had no use for a letter to represent the glottal stop, the consonant sound that the letter denoted in Phoenician and other Semitic languages, and that was the first phoneme of the Phoenician pronunciation of the letter, so they used their version of the sign to represent the vowel /a/, and called it by the similar name of alpha. In the earliest Greek inscriptions after the Greek Dark Ages, dating to the 8th century BC, the letter rests upon its side, but in the Greek alphabet of later times it generally resembles the modern capital letter, although many local varieties can be distinguished by the shortening of one leg, or by the angle at which the cross line is set. The Etruscans brought the Greek alphabet to their civilization in the Italian peninsula and left the letter unchanged. The Romans later adopted the Etruscan alphabet to write the Latin language, and the resulting letter was preserved in the Latin alphabet that would come to be used to write many languages, including English. Typographic variants. Different glyphs of the lowercase letter A. During Roman times, there were many variant forms of the letter A. First was the monumental or lapidary style, which was used when inscribing on stone or other permanent media. There was also a cursive style used for everyday or utilitarian writing, which was done on more perishable surfaces. Due to the perishable nature of these surfaces, there are not as many examples of this style as there are of the monumental, but there are still many surviving examples of different types of cursive, such as majuscule cursive, minuscule cursive, and semicursive minuscule. Variants also existed that were intermediate between the monumental and cursive styles. The known variants include the early semi-uncial, the uncial, and the later semi-uncial 5. Typographic variants include a double story A and single story. At the end of the Roman Empire, 5th century AD, several variants of the cursive minuscule developed through Western Europe. Among these were the semi-cursive minuscule of Italy, the Merovingian script in France, the Visigothic script in Spain, and the insular or Anglo-Irish semi-uncial or Anglo-Saxon majuscule of Great Britain. By the 9th century, the Caroline script, which was very similar to the present-day form, was the principal form used in bookmaking, before the advent of the printing press. This form was derived through a combining of prior forms 5. 15th century Italy saw the formation of the two main variants that are known today. These variants, the Italic and Roman forms, were derived from the Caroline script version. The Italic form, also called script A, is used in most current handwriting and consists of a circle and vertical stroke. This slowly developed from the 5th century form resembling the Greek letter tau in the hands of medieval Irish and English writers. 3. The Roman form is used in most printed material, It consists of a small loop with an arc over it, A. By both derived from the majuscule, capital, form. In Greek handwriting, it was common to join the left leg and horizontal stroke into a single loop, as demonstrated by the Untitled version shown. Many fonts then made the right leg vertical. In some of these, the serif that began the right leg stroke developed into an arc, resulting in the printed form, while in others it was dropped, resulting in the modern handwritten form. Italic type is commonly used to mark emphasis or more generally to distinguish one part of a text from the rest, set in Roman type. There are some other cases aside from italic type where script A, also called Latin alpha, is used in contrast with Latin A, such as in the International Phonetic Alphabet. Use in writing systems. Pronunciation of the name of the letter A in European languages. Note that /a/ and /a/ can differ phonetically between A, AE and depending on the language. English. Further information, pronunciation of English A. In modern English orthography, the letter A represents at least 7 different vowel sounds. The near open front unrounded vowel /ae/ as in pat. The open back unrounded vowel / as in father, which is closer to its original Latin and Greek sound for. The diphthong /ei/ as in ace and major, usually when A is followed by one, or occasionally two, consonants and then another vowel letter. This results from Middle English lengthening followed by the great vowel shift. The modified form of the above sound that occurs before R, as in square and merry. The rounded vowel of water. The shorter rounded vowel, not present in General American, in was and what 3. A schwa, in many unstressed syllables, as in about, comma, solar. The double AA sequence does not occur in native English words, but is found in some words derived from foreign languages such as Aaron and Aardvark 6. However, A occurs in many common digraphs, all with their own sound or sounds, particularly AI, O, A, I, EA and OA. A is the third most commonly used letter in English, after E and T, 7 and the second most common in Spanish and French. In one study, on average, about 3.68% of letters used in English texts tend to be A, while the number is 6.22% in Spanish and 3.95% in French. Other languages. In most languages that use the Latin alphabet, A denotes an open unrounded vowel, such as /a/, /a/, or //. An exception is Sonach, in which A, and the glyph A, stands for a close mid-front unrounded vowel /e/. Other systems. In phonetic and phonemic notation. In the International Phonetic Alphabet, A is used for the open front unrounded vowel, A is used for the open central unrounded vowel, and is used for the open back unrounded vowel. In X-Sampa, A is used for the open front unrounded vowel and A is used for the open back unrounded vowel. Other uses. Main article, A, disambiguation. In algebra, the letter A along with other letters at the beginning of the alphabet is used to represent known quantities, whereas the letters at the end of the alphabet, X, Y, Z, are used to denote unknown quantities. In geometry, capital A, B, C etc. are used to denote segments, lines, rays, etc. 5. A capital A is also typically used as one of the letters to represent an angle in a triangle, the lowercase a representing the side opposite angle A4. A is often used to denote something or someone of a better or more prestigious quality or status, A-, A or A+, the best grade that can be assigned by teachers for students' schoolwork, a grade for clean restaurants, A-list celebrities, etc. Such associations can have a motivating effect, as exposure to the letter A has been found to improve performance, when compared with other letters. 9. A is used as a prefix on some words, such as asymmetry, to mean not or without, from Greek. In English grammar, A, and its variant an, is an indefinite article. Finally, the letter A is used to denote size, as in a narrow size shoe or a small cup size in a brassiere citation needed. Related characters. Descendants and related characters in the Latin alphabet. AE, Latin AE ligature. A with diacritics. A10. Phonetic alphabet symbols related to A. The International Phonetic Alphabet only uses lowercase, but uppercase forms are used in some other writing systems. Latin letter alpha/script A, which represents an open back unrounded vowel in the IBA. Latin small letter alpha with retroplex hook 10. A, turned A, which represents a near open central vowel in the IBA. Lambda B, turned B, also called a wedge, a caret, or a hat, which represents an open mid-back unrounded vowel in the IBA. Turned alpha/script A, which represents an open back rounded vowel in the IBA. Modifier letter small turned alpha 10. Small capital A, an obsolete or non-standard symbol in the International Phonetic Alphabet used to represent various sounds, mainly open vowels. Modifier letters are used in the Uralic Phonetic Alphabet, UPA, .11. Subscript small is used in Indo-European Studies 12. Small letter a reversed schwa is used in the Tutanista Phonetic Transcription System 13. Derived signs, symbols, and abbreviations. An ordinal indicator. Angstrom sign.
Tune in for another episode of Bot Reads to You.